Hi, my name is Dave Givens, one of the senior staff archaeologists here at the Jamestown Rediscovery Project, and I'm here today to talk about a new exhibit we have opening June 6th, and it features the Virginia Indian material culture that we find here at our English fort. Over the past 20 years, this is our 20th anniversary, we have found thousands and thousands of Virginia Indian artifacts in the excavations here at our English fort. Many of them date to the contact period, which is for us is about 1607 to about 10. For example, there's 48,000 Virginia Indian contact sherds, pottery sherds, within our historic features. So for years, we've had a very elegant museum talking about the English equation or the English side of the story, and clearly there's another half, and that's the indigenous, the Virginia Indian folks that were here. So the story that we're getting through these artifacts, not just the sheer volume of support, indicating women, men working here at James Fort, but actually indigenous or traditional tools that are still being used, like this greenstone celt that I'm holding. These have been used for thousands of years by the Virginia Indians, and the fact that we're finding them still being used at the fort indicates that there are some tools, English tools, that don't fit their needs or their equivalents in Virginia Indian society. So this may have been used for mashing bark fibers to make fabrics or nets or baskets. And so that's a picture we're seeing, and that's what archaeology does for you. It gets into the details and tells you the buried truth about what the past is. So not only are we seeing Virginia Indian traditional tools being used and deposited here at our historic site, but we also see appropriation of Virginia Indian technology and cultural identities. So here, for example, is an Algonquian, classic Algonquian clay pipe, smoking tobacco pipe with its design on it. And here's one made by colonist Robert Cotton, who arrived in 1608 on the Phoenix. Now his pipes differ a little bit, certainly in clay. Technology is the same, but he stamped European stamps on the pipe and names on the side, like Sir Walter Raleigh and Earl Southampton. So that's a very unique aspect of the site, is that incorporation of Virginia Indian identity in their systems, their economic systems. Okay, so we have not only these Robert Cotton pipes in the collection, but we also have some evidence of hybridity or pluralism here with a Virginia Indian basket that's been impressed into a clay pot that Robert Cotton was making. The clay of the pipes and the basket pot, what we're calling the basket pot, is tested to be the same. And what we've done is scan the pot in 3D and printed it, done a 3D printing. So when you come to see the exhibit, you can actually see a Virginia Indian basket for the first time in over 400 years. That's one form of technology that we're using. Another one is in the actual exhibit design. So what we've done is use Google SketchUp to design the entire exhibit virtually, and it allows us to walk through and see the cases as they'll look to the public and look at distances between them for flow within the museum. And it's been a really elegant tool and very helpful for us to do that. And it's something that's relatively new, at least for us. So this exhibit, titled The World of Pocahontas, is in our Archaearium, our archaeological museum here at historic Jamestown. It follows in the guidelines that we've always had for 20 years. You come to the real place and see the real things at the real site. The artifacts tell the story, which is a rather unique position, and certainly in history and archaeology. So come out and see us. It opens June 6th and should be very exciting.